Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. Inhale up, exhale slowly down. This is triple burner. You're coming through three energy centers of the head, the heart, and the abdomen. Inhale, expand up. Exhale, contract down. Or in breath and out breath. The out breath being the most important. It's the longest. The in breath is here. And here's a really slow exhale. The tongue is on the upper palate when you inhale up to here. Take a breath in again, and now exhale down and exhale through your throat. That is called the Qigong breath. It begins inhaling through the nose with the tongue already there at the upper palate, right by the upper teeth. 3 more of triple burner on your own. Qigong. Circular. Expansive. Moving down through the central body on relaxation response. A long exhale. Open the feet out into a V. That's rider on horse position. You have your chair right there if you need it. You can inhale up here with one hand and exhale down, lengthening the spine. And you have something to hold on to if you happen to start to feel like you need it. After all, we want to begin with simplicity and accessibility. Triple burner comes to a graceful conclusion and hold on to the chair. Okay. Now you're going to bring this hand overhead, side bend. This hand is on the chair. Come back to center, inhale first, and side bend to the other side. And notice how you need to lift up on that back heel. Inhale and lift up on the back heel on the other side, but you're holding on with this hand. You can watch this a few times and then repeat it. You don't have to do it right away. Use the capability of yourself and your computer. Or even your cell phone. It's just harder to see on those. Inhale here. Exhale over. Inhale here. Exhale over and feel that heel release back there on the side bend. Now feel the other heel lift and feel your whole side open. And the whole side, other side open. Good. Hope that feels good. Okay, when we come to our Tai Chi Chi, 19 movements and one pose, we want to be warmed up fairly well, in my opinion. And so I use the back of the stool here. I'm going to come forward to the balls of the feet, lift up so that I'm right on my balls of the feet, the front of the foot. And now I'm going to exhale down, releasing, feeling the center of my foot here, which is called the bubbling spring. It's a very important acupressure point. I felt a little descension there, and my knees are soft and slightly bent. Now I'm going to go back to my heels here. Inhale my toes and the balls of the feet and come forward again. Rocking motion does sink in the middle and there's a rise in the back. So if you've got a steady stool you can hold on to, just don't pull it too far towards you so that you fall over. Okay. So keep your arms maybe long there and then bend here at the elbow. And you can begin to also extend the arms. So let's inhale this arm up and exhale it down. Come forward. You're going forward and back on your feet. Raise this arm up, bring it down, and come back towards the heels again. So that's going to be a good warm up for rocking motion. Let's try it outside our chair here. So you'll use this foot as your balance foot here. You're going to bring your feet first into a rider on horse position, which is in a V. You're going to then shift towards the chair. This foot's already at an angle. So that's the 45-degree angle you need for your forward back weight shift. Then we're going to balance on that foot. So you can still hold on here. So you're not going to fall over. And you want to make sure to not push towards it. Just actually balance on this foot. The knee is bent. Now you're going to raise the other foot up and just drop it down. Now you may be able to see on this video that this knee is bent. You may not be able to see that, but I'll just tell you it is, okay? A little bit, but this foot is straight. This is the yin leg. It's the resilient leg. When the leg is bent like this is the support leg or the yang masculine leg. So I'm going to call this the yin leg, okay? And this is going to be the yang leg. I'm going to move forward now into my yin leg, drop the heel, and just do a forward shift and release the back heel. This knee is bent in front. Now I'm going to come back. When I come back, I bend the back leg, that yang leg, and the leg in the front is now yin. The toe comes up. It's a straight leg. I'm going to come forward again, bend this front leg only so much that I can keep my body aligned and not drape my head over my knee. And now I'm going to come back towards what was the yin leg, the straight leg, and that leg becomes bent back there. Okay? So now we're going to come into what's called Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1 in yoga. And here's what it looks like. You bring the arms up like that, and you're balancing on your front foot. Okay, it's the same kind of weight shift we're going to use for Tai Chi Chih. Now, when you move to the other side of the chair, your outside leg will become the yin leg. So first come into rider on horse position like this. Then come towards your stool here, bending this knee. This is going to be the support leg, but you have this for balance if you need it, which is really important. Okay, now you're going to lift up the other leg. This leg is still bent over here. This is going to be the yin leg. Good. And just play with it a little bit, any way you want to. Good. Notice how you're straight up and down. You want that. Now you're going to release this heel and come forward. Inhale, bend the front leg. Now watch that the middle of the body is straight forward. So you want your belly button, if possible, there. So that's not easy for all of us. So you're going to come up here, lengthen, come back. You can do anything here, but I like to feel that I'm already beginning to extend up and come back. And sometimes it's really nice to come back here, realizing that you're still fairly well grounded. Open the arm as you come out. Inhale. Expand here. Contract there. Contract means you're going to use your abdominal muscles in such a way that you exhale back. So you can also add a sound. We're going to add shui. Ready? Inhale. Shui. Notice what happened right here. I contracted. Now I'm going to expand. Inhale. I'm going to contract. Yes, and I'm using my diaphragm. So when I do that, it puts pressure on the lower area here of your stomach. So it looks like that compression causes the expansion here. And this is causing the contraction. When I pull those abs in, I'm going to inhale again here. Now I'm going to exhale back. with Wishu. Once again, inhale. And the value of having this chair or stool, which I'm using here, is that you really can practice your front back weight shift that way, the beginning of it. Okay. Now we're going to do our next. Now we'll use that for around the platter, but we're going to go right now into our next weight shift, which would be an up-down weight shift that uses sinking and rising. So your feet are going to be in a V like this. You can use the back of your stool here to bring this inside of the foot here and the other inside of the foot here. Okay. Now you're going to bend, come down, but bring the feet in together like they're almost touching, but not. But you want to make sure that you open the inside of the thighs to do this. So when you drop down, you're going to hold on to the stool in a second here. But as you drop down, you want to feel that opening. And here's the inhale, and here's the exhale. And the heels rise. Inhale. When you inhale, you come onto the full foot, and you exhale. On the third wishu, right now as we're learning this, you're going to do a circle of the wrists. Okay, let's do that behind the stool. Inhale first. You're just in with a long spine. The crown of the head back here, the back of the skull, is lifted up by a string. Okay, you can practice that on both sides. Okay, and now you're going to drop down and not lose the length of your spine. So stay looking forward. And the third eye, which is the center of the forehead, is prominent in yoga. And that's called the drishti point when I look out from that point over my screens. So I'm going to look that way, inhale and exhale. Come back up. My feet are in a V. And on the third one, I would be doing a wrist circle forward. Okay, and we'll go through all the wrist circle stuff and warming up of the joints in a little while. But I just want to show you the weight shifts first because they're really important. The front back weight shift is this. The toe rises when you come back. The heel rises when you come forward. Other side. Feet in a V, sink, shift, bring the other heel forward, drop the foot, extend the leg and back. The heel will come up, coming back. When you bend the back leg, the toe will come up in front, like this. And then center the body a little more than I did there so that you're coming forward and back. And you're, if possible, really nice and open. Inhale, exhale back. Feel the expansion, feel the contraction. Good. I think that's pretty good for now. I'm going to use the chair a little bit more for our warm up. So we're going to slide across here and you're going to do a side to side weight shift while you're doing it. Okay. So your feet are in a V and you're going to slide across here, bend the knees. We're just warming up the body. Inhale, inhale, exhale as you slide. We're not worried about it. Just slide. You got something to hold on to, slide, and bend the knees in the middle. You want to get a sense of sinking and rising here. Good. Okay, so lots of things you can do with the stool, but I think that's good for now. So find a good place to put it and leave it there. Great. Okay, now we're going to go into some more of our rocking motion work here. Let's do rocking motion. It's a forward, back, up and down weight shift. Now you want to add this figure 8. Draw it with your index fingers, which are the fingers next to the thumbs. This is the oldest Qigong move that we know of. It's in all the books on Qigong, and it's considered primary. It's called rocking motion in Tai Chi Chih, a practice that was developed sometime around 1974. And the names of the parts of this practice are all somewhat Taoist in nature. They follow actually nature. So you've got rocking motion. And if you try it outside, it's very good for just relaxing the body and looking at a tree, for example. And it feels like a rocking chair. So I've got my feet in a V here, not too much, but just slightly. And I'm inhaling forward and I'm exhaling back. And here's the inhale. Your heels rise. Here's your exhale. The toes rise. Coming forward, the heels rise. Coming back, the toes rise. And there's a movement of the pelvis rocking back and forth that's inside of this beautiful feeling of rocking forward and rocking back that Justin Stone called rocking motion. We usually do that about 9 times. Exhale down. The next weight shift that I want to look at again is the bird flaps its wings weight shift. So come down here with your feet just underneath the knees and the hips and draw the feet out into a V. Inhale here and exhale. And now you come forward on the feet and you release the heels. Inhale back, you extend through the body. Sinking and rising, but stay on the feet when you get here. 2, 3. Notice how we're slowly kind of moving down. That's the nature of Qigong. Inhale here. And one more here, just to feel what rocking motion starting has already slowed us down. And now we're very slowly rising and sinking. And on the third one, we do a circle. So this will be your second move called bird flaps its wings. Then we have one more of these. That's an exhale. This is an inhale, fully on the feet. 2. Feel the sinking on the exhale. And now circle forward once and come back. Inhale here and ground it through the floor, resting on globes of energy. So when you rest on globes of energy, the feet are already in a V here, and your palms are sinking energy down. So there's a feeling of energy or polarization between this center of the palm and the earth. So inhale here and let it go. So we like to end each side with that simple grounding here. And when we get to the second side, which will be always your right side for the forward back weight shift, then you can do a few more groundings so that you actually lengthen through the whole spine. I like to have my students really feel that they can ground. So here's a grounding move. Inhale to the heart, exhale to the abdomen. Inhale to the head, exhale down through the heart and to the abdomen. Each time you're extending your exhale. Inhale to the head, Feel the length of the spine. Exhale down. Now, don't drop the spine. I don't want to say don't, but if possible, keep the spine long. Now, inhale here. This will be another grounding. We're going to open up to the trees, open the upper chest. Inhale here. And now you're going to exhale down by slowly bringing the palms together, taking another inhale possibly, and then sinking it down without dropping the spine. That's a yoga technique. We want to keep that spine long. Then the next one we're going to do is for the mountains. Open it up above that. We've come above the chest, we've come above the head, above the trees, and now we're up here, the mountains. Open out. Feel the expansion of the upper chest. And now inhale, center again, and prepare to exhale down slowly in relaxation response. And the palms are moving slowly. You might need to take an extra breath here. It's up to your body, but keep the palms moving slowly down and keep extending the spine. Okay, one more on that one. Now, when you come up here, way to the top here, way to the top, you're going to open up slightly, go back with your upper spine. Inhale here. And then you're going to exhale down very slowly, but maintain the length of your spine. And I need to take an extra breath there, so I'm going to do it, but I'm still moving my palms slowly. One more time, all the way up, slight back bend of the upper spine. Feel the chest open, but the upper back is moving this way. Come back to center. Now you can inhale, and now you can exhale slowly in relaxation response. Good. And then another really beautiful Qigong move that we all love is to really just actually let the body go. You're going to shake out at your heels, at your knees, at your pelvis, at your upper body. You up the arms up here, just let them go all around floating. Good. And you're letting go. And let's do a little swimming here. Okay? You're going to take this arm and you're going to come across and back. You're going to slide on the balls of the feet. You're releasing your heels, making sure that the hip, the knee, and the ankle are moving together. That way, you hopefully will not torque anything if you think of those parts of the body as being all part of this exercise. Slide on the front ball of the foot, slide on the other side, release the heel on one side, and then the heel on the other. That's a great swim move that opens up the body. Now you're going to do a backstroke. I started on what's your left side when you're watching because I have to mirror you if possible so that you can just follow follow whatever hand's moving. Don't try to match me. Good, so this is kind of a backstroke. And you're letting everything go. If that's a problem, you can just, with the shoulders, you can just do it, a little bit here without going up so high. Know your own body and practice with it. If something doesn't work, modify it. Okay, we've shaken everything out, shaked everything out, shooken everything out, and now you're going to relax it, and we're going to add some Italian vowels. They're very common to some of the Navajo sounds that were used also, ironically, but these are common opening vowels. You're going to first go, aha, and the other side, aha, aho, 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 ahi, ahi, bend the knees, ahi, aha, aha, Aha. Aho. You can higher one. Aho. Ahoo. Try higher. Ahoo. Ahi. 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 Good. That warms up the voice, which is also really important. All right. Inhale, sink it down. Head rolls are next. Take hold of the palms and back, extend them out, open up the chest. Head rolls. The chin's going to move to the chest, and then you're going to come around first towards your right, and then around to the left. That's clockwise. Then we'll go back and do counterclockwise. Chin will start here, then you'll come across this ear to this shoulder, and all the way around to the other side. Okay, ready? Holding the palms back keeps you from raising the shoulders. Feet are in a V. Inhale. To the right. Slowly around to the left. Keep the shoulders down. Hold them back. Feel as if you bring the shoulder blades together. That helps. That's 3 to the right. Now we're going to go to the left. And feel the expansion in the tummy and the contraction as you come back. One more to the left of head rolls. Good. An easier way to do that is to just make the circle smaller so you can just move the chin around this way and the chin around to the other side. That way you're not going as far. You don't necessarily need to bring the shoulders back. So your choice. All right, now we're going to do the circles of the shoulders. So coming with your fingertips right here inside of the shoulder blades. And we're going to come around, inhale, forward, up, back, and down, exhaling back. Let's do 5 of these. This is 4. This is 5. That was forward, up, back, and down. Now we're going to go back, up, forward, and down, closing the chest, but opening the back. Let's do 2 more. Very good. Shake it out. I'm going to make sure there's no tension. Bring the arms out to the side in a T. Forward circles. 5, 6, and back. Back circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to make sure that you don't lock elbows. So locking elbows would be this, right? You want to keep all the joints kind of mobile so that the energy will flow through rather than having to get stopped here by that tightness. So no tightness is what we're aiming for. Okay, now we're going to bring the elbows close to the body here and just circle the wrists. This is isolation. Forward, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Shake it out. Shake all over. All right, that's it. Now we're going to come into the hip rolls. So forward to your right, back to your left. We're looking at clockwise. Good, now we're going to go counterclockwise. Forward, left, back, right, forward. Place one hand on the lower back and the other here at your tummy. I'm still mirroring you. And you're going right, forward, side, back. clockwise. And this is counterclockwise. Inhale, left, back, right, forward. If I don't change where I am, it looks like this. I've got my hand back here like that and the other hand in front. Good. That ensures that this whole area feels like it's all moving together when you have that hand back there or back here. It's called a bind in yoga. And yoga is a really good way, a traditional Hatha yoga, of looking at something like Qigong, because there are ways to do things that use the body correctly. So I like to always refer my students to both working in Hatha yoga and working in Qigong, because they're related across the trade routes from India to China. Okay, so now we're going to do our knees. So bring the knees together. Fold forward from the hips, flat back, like you're going to dive off a diving board. Bring your head forward also. Feel that. Long spine. Your hips are drawn back. Good. Now you're going to round the spine and let go. Bend the knees. Inhale, bringing the backs of the palms together, coming up. Open. Let's open the legs a little bit more. We're going to come down. This is called the fountain. It's another Qigong move. Backs of the palms together, exhale. Inhale. If you add a sound, because sound floats on the exhale, that'll help you actually use your abs here. So inhale and go whoosh on the way down. Ready? Inhale. Whoosh. Inhale up. Exhale down. Whoosh. Another one with a shoot. First inhale. Whoosh. Good. And one more. Let's do a third forward bend. Your feet are open here. I'm using a rider on horse position. Feet are in a V. Inhale. Come down straight this time, as if you're going to dive, and now round. So you can add that into your wushu the last time. Whoosh. And bend the knees. Good. Now that your knees are bent, you can open this whole area here of the inside of the thighs, and you're going to tap down from the inside and tap down on the outside. And that's called bringing the chi, or your intrinsic energy, to all the fascia, your skin and your blood vessels, because this area of pushing or just patting here sends the energy through the body. If you have any injuries, you want to just avoid them. And maybe not do it on whatever side hurts. You'll have to moderate for yourself. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. See if you can get your inhale, exhale so natural that you don't have to think about it. Because but it's so important to really feel like you inhale from here and exhale from here, because that's using the diaphragm, this whole area here. So when you bring your thumbs underneath your rib cage here, feel that, and you bring your index finger right here to your hip bones, feel the extension through there. There's a whole area there in which you can do your breathing. So for example, if you do this is another Qigong move, and it's a spinal twist. It's called the propeller. You bring your arms out into a T here. You inhale and you exhale slowly. You're twisting the spine towards your right. On your exhale, you're coming back to center on the inhale, and you're twisting towards the other side. And the twist is the hips, the upper body. And the third point, the point in the center of your forehead, we call the third eye. And that way you won't be bringing your head over, and you'll be extending through the whole spine. We exhale on the twist. We inhale towards the center, and we're moving slowly, but we're feeling that beautiful twist of the propeller, like you're pretending you're an airplane. Inhale, center. Now bring the palms up higher and try it higher. If that's good for you, only if you're able to do this with your shoulders. Otherwise, you can use a cactus position like this from yoga and not go that high. So modification, utterly important for those over 55. Whatever you can do, but the more you can extend a little bit each day, the more hopefully you'll strengthen the whole spine area and the ability to open. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Let's just bring the feet together. We're going to bend forward this way. We're going to, this time, also bend the knees and bring the feet together. Good. Now you're going to bring the index finger and the third finger, your power finger, right here. And then come down, open up all the fingers so that they're holding on to the knees here and the ligaments there. And you're going to come forward to your right, back to your left in a circle like we did with the hips. And the feet are together. 4, let's do 5, 6. 5, 6. Good. Now come forward and to your left, back, right, forward. Ready? This is counterclockwise for you. If you follow the direction I'm going, you'll be okay. But now you're moving counterclockwise. Counterclockwise would be 12, 11, 10, 9, etc. Okay, now you're going to come slide down the shins with your index finger and your third finger. Open the legs. Bring the backs of the palms together and open up. Good. Now you're going to come down into what we call the mountain pose here. Feel like a mountain, like the crown of your head is the top of the mountain, and this is the area at the bottom that moves out towards the trees and the valley below. Tadasana, it's called in Hatha yoga, in Sanskrit. But the pose is something that is beautiful because it really opens out all of us like mountains. And just breathe there. A few deep breaths. Good. So since we've almost finished the Qigong and the little bit of Hatha yoga here, make sure that you have some water nearby. Our next move here will be the prayer twist from yoga. We're once again doing a spinal twist. Come to the front of the feet, release the heels, inhale, and twist towards your right. Your hip, upper body, head, third eye, all twisting to see somewhat behind you. And then inhaling back to center. Let's release. Come back into it again. Come into prayer. Inhale. Come up to the balls of the feet. Release the heels. And come around, twisting towards your left. Prayer twist from yoga. Back to center. Good. Release. And now we're going to begin rocking motion. Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and 1 pose. Having done a Qigong warm-up that hopefully released all your joints. First. That's 5. We're going to do 4 more. Last two. Slow down. Slowness, circularity, and moving from the center body. Resting on globes of energy when you finish. Inhale and exhale. Shifting towards your right to bring the left forward. Would normally come next, but first we want to do bird flaps its wings. See how all your weight shifts work? This is our next move in Tai Chi Chih. One wrist circle forward. Inhale back. Third group of three. And inhale back. Breathe in, breathe out, rest on globes of energy. Bring your feet out into rider on horse position. And now we begin the front back weight shift. You're going to shift to your right to bring your left heel forward. You're going to come around in a circle outside that left foot and then coming back to your right. Here's the inhale. Tongue on the upper palate, breathing through the nose. Here's the exhale as it begins and it continues around in a circle until you come back to here. Inhale. Exhale. You can use the American Lung Association breath, which is a funnel breath if you start this way. And then drop the idea into the Qigong breath once you get relaxed. Breathing, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Tongue is on the upper palate. 3 more on this side. Around the platter in chest-high water. Good. Bring the foot back in. Inhale here. And sink it down. Shift towards your left. Release your right heel. Center the pelvis. Around the platter in chest-high water. Notice how your back foot is in a 45-degree angle to the front. And that the foot that's forward is coming right out from the hip. But there's space between the heels, just not too much, just right. 4. Now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 5, 6, 7, last one. Let's double ground it because we just finished the right side. Bring it to the heart. Exhale it down. Now you're going to shift towards your right, bring your left forward for around the platter variation. The variation is that you pick up a ball here at your left shoulder. You carry it around to here. You exhale it right there opposite the heart. You bring it all the way around back here, and then you pick it up again on the inhale. Ready? Okay, sink it down. Shift to your right. Release your left. Around the platter variation. 2 more. Last one. Around the platter, variation comes to a graceful conclusion for the left side. And now we shift towards the left to bring the right heel forward. Around the platter, variation. Picking up your ball of energy here, sinking it down here to exhale back. It's a long exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slow down. We want slowness, circularity, and a sense of moving through the center body. Those are the basics of Qigong. And we bring them in with this Tai Chi movements connection for Tai Chi Chih. 19 movements in one pose. And we're now at around the platter variation. We're going to bring that foot in to rider and horse position. Inhale, exhale down. You've got your feet open and in a V. Sink it. Now we're going to shift to the right to bring your left forward for bass drum. You're inside a big drum here. So here's your inhale forward and your exhale back for your bass drum. Feel the pelvis come forward. Feel it come back. Feel the expansion. Feel the contraction. That contraction comes towards what we call the Ming Men, the lower spine. Three more of bass drum. Yeah, if you feel something doesn't quite feel right, change it while you can, in terms of your forward back weight shift. So I just switched mine to change the back foot so it was in a 45-degree angle to the front. You can do that. You can feel like you're not locked into something. Just find what works for your body. This is the right side now of bass drum. Notice how the palms face each other. And this is your inhale here and your exhale back. And the toe rises when you come back and the heel rises when you come forward on the back foot, right? So feel your yin and yang. The yang leg is the one that bends. The yin leg is the one that straightens. And right now it's the back leg that straightens. Now it's going to be the front leg that straightens when you bend your back knee. Okay, so feel those changes. They're really important. Let's do 3 more on the inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale for bass drum. Last one on your right side. The right foot is forward, and now you can do several groundings. We're going to inhale to the heart. Feet are in a V. Exhale down. Inhale to the head, your third dantian or energy center. Exhale it down. The other 2 that I'll add are just for your long alignment. Opening up to the trees here. Inhale. Come back to center. Take another breath. Exhale down. Each time the exhale is getting longer, right? That's to practice your need for a longer exhale. 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 Okay, now you're going to open up. Inhale and exhale down. Now bring it all the way up to the sun and moon. Slight back bend, upper spine. Feel that. Come back to center. Inhale here first, and then exhale down in relaxation response. Very slowly with your exhale. Taking an extra breath if you need it. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. We just finished bass drum, and now we're going to come into daughter on the mountaintop. Your hands are out here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Shift towards your right, bring your left heel forward. Coming up, 2 mountains here on the outsides, and exhaling down through the center body with your left hand crossing behind the right here, right at your heart. Three more of climbing the mountain, daughter on the mountaintop. There's 2 mountains here. Coming down on the central trail, I think. And one last one on your left side in terms of your weight shift. Inhale, exhale down. The mystery of the weight shift is always start on the left side first. Okay, for you. I'm mirroring you, so I use my other leg. Okay, now I've shifted towards the left for you. Release your right heel. You're going to start with your daughter on the mountaintop. Palms will be out like this. You inhale up 2 mountains here. You bring your left hand and mine goes behind the right wrist. Because this is you, this is your hand. And the outside hand, the outside circle is someone else. But your left hand is your heart hand. Slow it down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 3 more. We want to see if we can get to 9. Last one. Of daughter on the mountaintop, we finish the right side. Inhale. Sink it down. Now, shift to your right. You're bringing your left forward. For daughter in the valley, you start on the mountain. You're going to exhale down and come through the central trail on your inhale forward. This is about where I feel like I really start breathing in through the nose here and exhaling back on the Qigong breath, tongue on the upper palate. That's just the way I feel it. You might feel it differently. It's okay. Just make sure you're breathing. Three more on the left. Check the back ankle. Make sure that it's 45-degree angle to the front leg, but the front leg should be not out too far. It wants to go right with the energy right underneath that hip. on whatever side is forward. And last one on your left. Of daughter in the valley. And now we have our right side next. Exhale down. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward. Make sure that you're open on both sides. And we're going to start here on top of the mountain and then exhale down over the mountains and inhale up through the central trail. Inhale through the nose. Tongue is on the upper palate at this point, and exhale back. Four more on your right side. Last one. Bring the foot back in. Inhale and exhale. Daughter in the valley comes to a graceful conclusion after you finish the right side. Rest on globes of energy. And our next move is around the platter. Sorry, it's not around the platter. It's, I sometimes just get my moves mixed up because there's more circles that we're going to do now, but this is carry the ball to the side. Wind up here, and you're going to do a circle, another circle, and another circle. See, it's like another circle. And inhale. Carry the ball to the side. 2, 3. Good. Now bring in your right leg. Inhale, sink. Wind up. Release the left heel. Move towards it. Feel the circles relaxing. And third one this way. Hips are moving. You're kind of in a squat position here until you inhale and then sink it down. Good. Now, when you're in that position, wind up here to your left. Release your right heel and move that way. 1, hips, as if you're sliding on a piano bench. Now you're going to rise to inhale here and then sink. And then one more. Preparing to go back. You've done a semi-squat here. Your pelvis is underneath. Pick up your ball of energy and move it across. Sink. Good. Inhale. Pick up your ball. Prepare to move with the hips and the knees and the ankles, all feeling this in a positive way. And let your circles go. They don't rain. The legs do. Okay, good. Sink it down. Now we come to our next move. You're going to shift to your right. You're going to bring your left forward for push-pull. Pushing from the heel of the hand out. Fingertips will come up. Then you slowly turn your wrists back towards you, and this is an inhale. Exhale out. Inhale back. Giving and receiving energies. It's not another name for this from the international practice of Kapasatar. So here's your inhale back. Here's your exhale forward. Three more of these on your left side. Good. Bring the foot back in. Feet in a V. Inhale, exhale. Single grounding between sides. Shift towards your left. Bring your right heel forward for push, pull. Pushing with the heel of the hand down, the fingertips coming up. Inhaling back to the heart. Feel the wrist turn towards you. Slowly. Everything begins to slow down now, if it didn't before. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Four more on your right side. Get lost in the feeling of this, okay? The feeling of this is just relaxing the body, but using the breath. Don't get stuck. Let's do one more here. Exhaling forward, inhaling back to the heart. Do that again. Good. Inhale, release. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift to the right to bring your left forward for our next move, which is going to be pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through the fingertips. See that star. Bring in your energy that you need for the week. Reach out for it without tightening the elbows. Inhale. Feel it come through your fingers. You might want to make sure that the fingers are relaxed, the palms are relaxed. There's no tension in the wrists or in the arms or in the elbows. Just bring that energy in from the farthest star in the universe that you have seen, perhaps recently. Your universe, your area. Last one on the left. Sink it down. Shift towards the left to bring the right heel forward for pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through the fingertips. Find a drishti point by looking through your third eye, middle of the forehead, and then you can see, perhaps, or imagine that distant star with people that you love there with you. The heart and the mind are very connected in this practice, so stay focused, stay breathing, stay feeling. Last one of pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through your fingertips. You finish the right side, exhale it down. Feet are in a V. Let's bring it up to the heart and exhale it down. Maintain a long spine. Bring it to your head. Sink it down. Bring it to the trees. Open out. Inhale, center, exhale down. Bring it to the mountains, those mountains that you may see around you or imagine. Inhale, center. Exhale it down. Or bring it all the way up this time to the stars and the moon and the sun. Slight back bend of your upper spine. Inhale here, come back to center, and exhale down slowly in relaxation response. Take another breath in and rest on globes of energy. Beautiful. Now we're ready for our taffies. Basic taffy. Your left hand is under, your left heel is out, and you're going to move the energy across to the left and sink. Right hand is under the elbow. There's heavy air you're moving through, and bring the foot in. Basic taffy. There's sticky stuff in the middle that you come through, and then you feel this release. That's your inhale. This is your exhale. Feel the sinking and rising so that it works with this well. Last one, moving to your left. Anchor tappy. You're going to anchor your right hip and move with your left forward. Left hand under. When you open the hips there, with the left hand under, it's suggesting then the hand underneath is your invite hand to the left. This is traditional Qigong. Now you're going to inhale here. Open the hips. Stand tall. Sink. And bring the right hand under, feeling the energy pull through that center, which is the sticky taffy, and then let go. Two more. We're going to go right hand under, open the hips. Let the underneath hand be your invite hand to the right. Pull the other foot in and go back to the left on the next one. Open the hips, inhale. Sink. And to your left. Beautiful. Sink it down. Good. Our next move is going to be circles taffy. Your feet will be in a V. Sink and rise. On the third one, bring your left hand under and pull the energy towards the left as your invite hand indicates. A lot of sinking, rising here. Feel it? And now you pull the taffy as you return to the first part, the basic taffy, at the end of each variation. Now we go to the left. The left hand is underneath the elbow, and it indicates that it's your invite hand. You come to the left. We're going to go to the right. Sink and rise. On the third one, after the third one, you pull this way towards your right. Then you let go. And now we're going to bring it back to the left. Always want to end on the left. Stand tall as you inhale here. And exhale. Circles taffy, second variation of basic taffy. And the third variation is perpetual motion taffy with heel step. You start with your left foot for the heel step. Perpetual motion taffy suggests we can do this several times, so I do. Notice how you're lifting your knee to release coming down on your heel. That's the heel step. 2 more here, this one and then this one. Good. Inhale here, sink it down. Let's double ground it. Bring it to your heart and down. Triple ground it, bring it to your head. A little higher. Bring it all the way up. Slight back bend, upper spine. Inhale, center. Come down slowly. Maintain your long spine and don't drop. This next is going to be a diagonal cross. It's called working the pulley, and your left hand will be dominant here. It'll exhale forward. It'll pull the hip back here on the inhale. Ready? Slide on the back ball of the foot, slide on the front heel. Maintain your connection of the hip, knee, and ankle. Diagonal cross here. 4, 5, 6. We're just going to do 6. Come back. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards this left side to bring your right heel forward. You'll start with this hand will be the exhale hand. This hand, the inhale hand will bring the hip back. So it's going to look like this. Kind of a swim move, right? Okay, here we go. Slide on the front heel, slide on the back ball of the foot. Maintain your connections here so that you don't torque anything. Hip, knee, and ankle are moving together, and that causes a slide and back on the ball of the foot and a slide in front on the heel. Working the pulley on your right side now. Let's do 2 more here. Here's your exhale. Here's your inhale of that hip. Good. Several groundings. Light at the top of the head, light at the temple, feet in a V. It's just like this. It's just like what we did with the bird flaps its wings, okay? Except now you're going down like this. You're coming in here. You're going to inhale. You're going to come all the way up to the crown of the head. And now you're going to exhale down. Make sure you open the thighs there when your feet are in a V. And you're going to sink and rise. Good. Circle the energy of yin and yang above the head. Hold it now. Sink and rise. And let it go. Light at the temple. Your left hand returns up first. It's the heart hand. Exhale down. Light at the temple comes just behind your ears. It's at your temples. Exhale down. You're on the balls of the feet right now. Sink and rise. Circle the energy of yin and yang right at that point, right at your temples. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, perhaps. Inhale. That's the noble Chinese number. 6 or 9 is it. Now you're going to sink and rise. Inhale out, around your body. Come through the center with your right hand on the top. Your left hand on the top. Sorry, our heart hand. Sink it down. Rest on globes of energy a moment. And then next is going to be light at the top of the head. Sink it down. Bring it up. Inhale. Balls of the feet. Sink it down 4 times. On the third one, drop the heels. For joyous breath. Second cycle of 4. Heels. Last cycle of 4. Beautiful. Feet in a V. Passing clouds. Brush the elbow. Perhaps feel a little bit of front back weight shift here, and that will enable you to also feel a figure 8, which is here, the symbol of lifelong learning and happiness, joy. The figure 8 is our long-term health. The infinity symbol. Brushing the elbow. See if you can feel that. Stay on the ground, but your feet are in a V here. But you can feel the little bit as you brush your elbow that there's a possible shift here to the one side and the other. And that enables this figure 8 to be there. You can draw it with your index finger and find it. Passing clouds also has an element of watching the clouds pass, but not following them. They go this way. That's your heart, past your heart here. That's past your head right there. So the heart and head always are working together in this practice. But they're clouds passing. So now look forward with your third eye, and that's the drishti point out there. And then you put it all together and you're not tempted to go either right or left. You're in the center body when this hand passes. Come back to center. Sink it down. We now come to the 6 healing sounds, which are ho for the heart, ho, hu for the spleen, hu, su for the liver, su, sh for the lungs, sh, she for the triple heater, she, and tree for the kidneys, tree, hu, hu, su, sh, she, tree, hu, hu, su, sh, she. 5 trees. Tree, heel step. Tree, 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 tree. Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. Resting on your left heel with your right ankle bone. Cosmic consciousness pose. Looking through the window of eternity. Your left hand is behind the right. And looking over it, lengthen through the whole spine. Bring the arms out to the sides. Inhale in gratitude to thousands of years of teachers and learners through Qigong and Tai Chi. So many ways of doing the same thing beautifully. And gratitude to Wen-Shan Huang, teacher of Justin Stone and Justin Stone in 1974, published his first treatise. Inhale here. Bring your feet this way in gratitude. Thank you for coming and hope to see you next week.